वेलकम सर। आप म्यूट म्यूट अनम्यूट करो।
अनम्यूट हो गया।
हाँ बस ठीक है। तो अब अभी लगेगा 4-5 मिनट, अभी लोगों को आने जाने में लगता ही
हाँ
है।
हाँ, वो तो कोई बात
सारे आपके हमारी तरह इतने फुर्तीले थोड़ी हैं सर।
नहीं।
हाँ, सारे इतने फुर्तीले नहीं है सर।
ओपी वर्मा जी जयपुर से, सेंटर फॉर दलित स्टडीज, सेंटर फॉर दलित स्टडीज। तो आपका टॉपिक है डॉक्टर बी आर अम्बेडकर, आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ इंडिया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन,
हाँ जी।
ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव रोल, परफॉर्म कंट्रीब्यूशन एंड ड्यूरिंग लेगेसी।
कोई बात नहीं, वो अभिजीत कुमार जी कर रहे हैं। हाँ आ गए वो। हाँ, डोंट वरी। अब वो
बंद कर दूं क्या?
नहीं नहीं, अब क्यों बंद करना है?
नहीं,
वो
मैं तो
फोन
म्यूट
आ
कर
गया।
दूं।
अरे, क्या था, आपसे मेरी बात नहीं हुई थी। आप बिजी थे साले साहब में। तो
हम्म।
मैं फोन पे फोन लगा रहा था आपको। ये मेरे से पूछे थे इंट्रोड्यूस कौन करेगा आपको। अब जब तक आपसे यस ना हो मैं इनको नाम कैसे दूं। तो सतवीर को बोला, फिर मेरे को लगा उसको तो अंग्रेजी आती ही नहीं है। ये बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है जयपुर में सर।
ये-
ये अंग्रेजी वाली बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है।
हाँ, जयपुर में तो है।
तो मतलब यहाँ बुखार चढ़ जाता है लोगों को, क्या किया जाए फिर। अब डॉक्टर अंबेडकर का दिन रात नाम लेंगे और अंग्रेजी पढ़ने को कोई राजी नहीं, समझने को कोशिश करने को।
दे डोंट ट्राई।
अंबेडकर है जी।
वो ट्राई नहीं करते हैं।
अरे, बच्चों को पढ़ाओ सिखाओ। और क्या है, कहीं से तो शुरुआत करनी पड़ेगी ना तो उसकी अब। चलिए।
ये सर, आप सही है क्या? आप सही है?
दोबारा बताओ। अब तो एक तो ये है, और दूसरा?
वो लाइट करनी पड़ रही है, पर लाइट से मुझे प्रॉब्लम हो रही
तो
है।
आप बंद कर दो लाइट को, क्योंकि
हाँ।
यू हैव टू बी कंफर्टेबल। अब ठीक है, हमें तो दिखाई दे ही रहा है। ठीक
अब
है,
ठीक है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ठीक है। हमें दिख रहा है आपका, यू आर
हाँ।
विजिबल फुली। और एक्चुअली लैपटॉप पे जब बैठते हैं तो उसके लिए लाइटिंग वगैरह एक अलग टाइप का चाहिए होता है मामला। और अपना तो जो मकान बने हैं तो लाइटें जो जहां लगी है वहीं चलती रहती हैं।
हाँ हाँ।
अभी 5 मिनट स्क्रीन ऑफ कर लेते हैं, मतलब ये वीडियो ऑफ कर लेते हैं 5 मिनट। हाँ, जब सब आएंगे तो अपन भी ऑन कर लेंगे। ऑडियो ऑन रखना। लक्ष्मण सर, जय भीम।
जय भीम सर, जय भीम।
सर, मीट आवर फ्रेंड मिस्टर अभिजीत कुमार सर।
सर
So he will be future guest lecture, sir.
जय भीम सर।
सर अनम्यूट कीजिए आप, अनम्यूट।
सर
यस।
जय भीम सर, सॉरी।
हाँ, जय भीम जय भीम।
जय
सर
भीम
we
सर।
can we can start in I think now it is
No problem, sir. No problem.
we can start 7:10 Ravi।
यस सर, यस सर,
7:10 को स्टार्ट कर लो।
यस सर, यस सर।
ओके सर, वेलकम टू बोथ।
Sir, let me share one thing with you. Though
प्लीज
he is from Jaipur, I am from Jaipur, but
सर।
we both have settled in Jaipur. He belongs to Bharatpur, and I my earlier life was in Delhi, education and everything.
ओके सर।
So that that brings us together.
नो प्रॉब्लम सर, नो प्रॉब्लम, इट्स वेरी गुड। देन we can
वी आर ऑल सेटलर्स।
in
Here,
future also we have to work together।
here, English is a very issue,
सर
sir.
आप
Here,
फ्यूचर में आप मिलके काम करेंगे सर, इसमें क्या है।
देखो जी, हमारा तो इनके साथ हूं मैं, अभिजीत कुमार सर के साथ यहाँ जयपुर में। He has his own Amblinking Foundation. Amblinking means Amb for Ambedkar, Link for Martin Luther King, and linking for Abraham Lincoln. Amblinking. He has joined these philosophies of these great men and formed a foundation called
सर
Amblinking Foundation.
एनी फिलोसफी इट्स वो उसको जनता के लिए काम करने के लिए है सर, जो फिलोसफी तो है,
Hmm.
मगर हम पूरा मिलके काम करना है, वो काम करे तो जनता को जरा सुविधा होना पड़ेगा, इसके लिए हम काम करें।
Yes. But you are our role model, sir.
नो सर, यू
Actually,
आर
I have
ऑल।
seen on 26th of January the grand function which you organize and the setup and your entire. Really, I want people from my state should visit that place. They see how committed, dedicated, and how sir has already visited your place, sir. Abhijit Kumar sir.
वेन
Earlier,
वेन
नहीं नहीं,
he
मैंने विजिट नहीं किया। मैं आपसे बोल रहा था कि अपने को चलना है, जब तक हो नहीं
सर
oh,
पाया।
एक
I
बार आ
thought
जाइए सर, एक बार आ जाइए, महेंद्र कुमार जी, आप दोनों मिलके आ जाइए।
अब तो सर जनवरी में ही आएंगे।
जनवरी तो जरूर आएगा, जनवरी तो छोड़ दो, जनवरी तो उसका ऑप्शन नहीं है,
हाँ
जनवरी तो आना पड़ेगा।
सर, he has कितना सर, कितने स्टोरीड बोलूं, 9 स्टोरीड बोलूं, 3 अंडरग्राउंड, 6 टॉप,
यस यस, 9 स्टोरी।
9 स्टोरी। और इसमें ऊपर के फ्लोर में वो है, म्यूजियम है सर, बहुत बड़ा।
वो जो म्यूजियम बना रहे हैं।
हाँ, और रहने का अरेंजमेंट है 100, 150, 200 लोगों का। रूम्स है वहां पे, ऑल ब्रांड न्यू। कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल है, और पूरा मतलब पूरा सेटअप है, ऑडिटोरियम है।
पूरा है वो, ये एक महीने में पूरा हो जाएगा,
हाँ।
इनाग्रेशन भी हो जाएगा, देन वी हैव टू स्टार्ट वर्क। ओके सर, 3 मिनट में शुरू करेंगे।
ओके सर।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
जय भीम सर।
जय भीम सर, नमो बुद्धाय।
जय भीम सर, जय भीम।
जय भीम। मोहन जी, जय भीम।
जय भीम, जय भीम। अरे मनीराम जी, झुंझुनू जाने का प्रोग्राम है क्या आजकल में?
नहीं, आजकल झुंझुनू जाने का प्रोग्राम है, अभी आया ही हूँ झुंझुनू से।
कोई किसी का प्रोग्राम है तो बताना मेरे को, कौन जा रहा है, कौन आ रहा है।
अगर होगा तो बता दूंगा सर।
तो बाकी पब्लिक कहाँ गई? अपने दो ही हैं।
नहीं नहीं, सारे हैं। अभी अभी तो ऑनलाइन चल रहे थे, सभी बात कर रहे थे। महेंद्र कुमार जी थे और सभी थे।
अभी अभी स्क्रीन से गायब है सारे।
अब वीडियो ऑफ कर दो, आ जाएंगे।
क्या बेटो?
जय भीम सर जी। Sir, you can start, I think.
Pardon, sir?
We will start the meeting.
I have stopped.
Sir, we will start the meeting. Time is 7:10, sir.
Okay, okay, you start, please.
We will start the meeting. Welcome, good evening to welcome to the lecture series. Today we have 68th lecture. Today topic is Dr. Ambedkar's transformative role, profound contribution and enduring legacy in shaping India's constitution. Today our speaker is Sri Mahendra Kumar Anand, advocate and retired chief manager of SBI. So to introduce our speaker, I would like to invite Sri Abhijit Kumar sir. He is an ex-IRS Commissioner Income Tax. He took VRS 10 years before to serve the society. He is an engineering graduate from MNIT Jaipur. He also did MBA Ahmedabad IIM. Then he joined IRS in 90s. He was mayor of Bharatpur city for 5 years. He is actively involved. He is actively involved in social service. He is founder, trustee of Ambedkar Foundation. He also running hostels and other activities. Abhijit Kumar sir, welcome. I would like to uh, uh, ask you to moderate today's session and also introduce our speaker Mahendra Kumar sir. Welcome sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity to introduce my friend, Dr. M.K. Anand, Mahendra Kumar Anand ji. In fact, if I talk about his education, I rarely find a person who has got such kind of education. His BSc, his MA History, LLB, LLM, and MBA, PhD, and the wonderful education which he has, the course which he has completed is CISA. It's a USA course, and this is regarding cyber securities. Now, after education, in fact, while he was working, he has done all these degrees, and he has worked in bank. He joined State Bank of India at the post of PO. Prior to that, he was working in Reserve Bank of India, and he served there, got many promotions, retired at the level of chief manager. And then after retirement, he has tried his hands on professional, I mean, some business kind of things. Like he was director of Let's Talk English Spoken Institute. He ran for around 3 years, and during COVID, he closed it because it was not very advisable to run these kind of courses during COVID. So he closed it, and what should I say about him? He's so fascinated. He's so committed towards Ambedkar thoughts that at the age he's more than 70 years, and at this age he is again doing a course ME in Ambedkar thoughts from Mau University, Ambedkar University, Mau. So he's a wonderful personality. He is well read, well traveled across the globe. More than 15 countries he have already traveled. And he's considered to be the last authority as far as Jaipur is concerned on Ambedkar thoughts. So we have got this golden opportunity to hear him today. And we'll get new perspective from Dr. M.K. Anand regarding contribution of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar in the constitution making. In fact, as the name suggests, the title of this talk is Transformative Role, Profound Contribution, Enduring Legacy and the Constitution. So you'll get some fresh ideas. And so I invite Dr. M.K. Anand to start his talk.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Abhijit Kumar sir, for introducing me so nicely. I don't know whether I deserve such words or not. And I am, first of all, convey my thanks to Lakshmiya sir and his team, entire team, for providing me this wonderful, valuable opportunity to share my views on Dr. Ambedkar's role in framing constitution. Actually, I have completed my MA in Ambedkar thought, so this was the topic for my dissertation. So I love to share my PowerPoint. So I will share my PowerPoint. There are around 14 slides. So I will spend 2-3 minutes on each slide, and I will try to finish within less than 40 minutes. Then house will be open for question answer. And so I am sharing the slides, sir. So So I won't go into initial that. I will concentrate mainly on three aspects of Dr. Ambedkar in framing. So what was his transformative role? So his transformative role was mainly turn the Indian Constitution into a tool for social justice. Secondly, abolition of untouchability, Article 17. But I will come to each and every details later on. But let me tell you, Dr. Ambedkar was not satisfied with Article 17. He said simply abolishing untouchability is not going to abolish it. You should have stringent laws and implementation mechanism. Only then you can expect to do something. He wanted to create he has a thorough knowledge, deep understanding of Indian society, democratic values because of his education in London School of Economics and Columbia University and all that. So he was a truly Democrat. He wanted to take all sections of society together. So we will start from his role in South Borough Commission. So what happened when British were ruling India? So they used to hold periodical commissions used to visit here, so that some delegation of power can be given to the Indians. So the first was in 1909, that is known as Minto-Morley reforms. Then after 10 years, that the Southborough Commission came, and followed by that Montague-Chelmsford report. Then it was Dr. Ambedkar was the only Indian politician who was involved in the process of constitution making process. No other politician, even for the namesake, was as much as involved in Indian constitution making process as Dr. Ambedkar. So otherwise also he was, since beginning he was involved in the constitution making. So he submitted his representation to Southborough Commission. So the Southborough, he recommended his main first time, he brought the problem of caste prevailing in Indian society before the Britishers. So he wanted that separate electorates. He wanted proportional representation for the depressed classes. He wanted social basis for representation, and he wanted broader franchise. Why broader franchise? Because at that time, initially, a person having education background, some income tax paying, or owner of some land, like these were 3-4 conditions. Anyone who fulfills these conditions, only they were qualified to vote. So that the depressed classes people, they were at a loss, because depressed classes very poor, they did not have land, they were not educated. So whatever reforms Britishers introduced, we were the losers because we did not have the say. So Southborough Commission, he raised demand, but Southborough Commission did not accept Dr. Ambedkar's demands, but at the same time, the demands were brought on record that at least there is someone who has raised the issue of depressed classes in India, and these are their demands. So this was Southborough Commission. After that Southborough Commission, then the Simon Commission came after 10 years. So in books, we are reading that Congress has boycotted Simon Commission. Here, for the information of our viewers, let me give you a list of a small list. Who we were till now, we have been taught that on Congress boycotted, but we never knew who were the people or leaders who cooperated with Simon Commission. Now I will tell you, it was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, associated by Rai Bahadur MC Raja. They were from our scheduled caste. Then in Punjab, at that time, there was no Haryana, there was no Himachal, it was Pepsu. Then from Punjab, Sir Chotu Ram and Sir Fazul Hussain, they pushed for agrarian and Muslim representation. Then moderates like Tej Bahadur Sapru, M.R. Jaikar, V.S. Srinivas Shastri, they also cooperated with the Simon Commission. Then a faction of Muslim League headed by Muhammad Shafi, he was Punjab based, he demanded strong communal safeguard for Muslims, and Jinnah and the nationalists being opposed and sided with Congress at that time. They were with Nehru at that time. Then Justice Farti also cooperated with Simon Commission, and P. Subharayan, then he was the premier of Madras Presidency. He was also associated with Simon Commission. Then Sikh community, they were represented by Master Tara Singh and Sundar Singh Majithia. They placed Sikh community's demand for separate adequate representation in ruling. Then Anglo-Indians and Indian Christians, they were headed by Sir Henry Gidney, and some business and commerce, they also participated and submitted their demand to Simon Commission. So this was a little background about Simon Commission, because till now in school syllabus, in college syllabus, we are never taught that Simon Commission was, we only know it was opposed by Congress. Simon go back. We know nothing more than that. Then the Simon Commission, it was for the first time Dr. Ambedkar brought the demand of, strongly brought the demand of separate electorates, proportional representation for depressed classes, then constitutional safeguards for protection against caste-based discrimination, including reserve seats and access to education and jobs. This was for the first time these issues were brought. And Dr. Ambedkar demanded a wider franchise for depressed classes. We were called depressed classes. Dalit word came later on. Then outcome was that the commission submitted its report in 1930 and recognized depressed classes issues, but rejected separate electorates. Or they offered. Then after that, Britishers invited roundtable conferences, all sections. Then Dr. Ambedkar was also invited in the first roundtable conference. He represented depressed classes, and Congress boycotted that first roundtable conference. In there, so Congress has its own reasons. We don't know why they have certain objections. We won't go into that. But Dr. Ambedkar, again, whatever demands he has raised in Simon Commission, he forcefully and raised the demands in roundtable conference also. And he was able to convince the Britishers that this is the plight of the depressed classes in India. You see in what pitiable conditions we are living, how many atrocities we are facing. And but in the first roundtable conference, no final agreement on separate electorate was reached, but advocacy of Ambedkar that influenced, which later gave some results. Then came the second roundtable conference. The second roundtable conference, Mahatma Gandhi, he represented Congress, and there was a ongoing fight between Gandhi said, I represent everyone, including depressed classes. Dr. Ambedkar said, no, I represent them. So ultimately, Dr. Ambedkar's arguments were so convincing that as a result of second roundtable conference, Britishers, they granted separate electorates. Ramsay MacDonald was the Prime Minister, and Ambedkar's efforts were successful. But later on, Mahatma Gandhi, then everyone knows, he started his fast unto death, and reserve seats, separate electorate granted was, then Pune Pact, we all know, more than 141 or one seats were given instead of 71, and their representation was enhanced. Joint electorate seats were reserved for them, and pact was signed. And after accordingly, in the third roundtable conference, this decision of which was arrived, that was sealed, and reserve seats started from that onwards. Then some safeguards were there. Then reservation in jobs were provided, and proportional inclusive franchise was somewhat enlarged, and it was incorporated in the Government of India Act 1935. I think I am not very fast. I am rushing little bit. So we will devote time later on after Dr. Ambedkar reaches the roundtable, reaches Constituent Assembly. So then roundtable conference were complete. Pune Pact took place, and Government of India Act 1935 was introduced. The Government of India Act 1935 salient features were our claims were recognized, and safeguards were provided, and job reservation was introduced, scholarships were introduced, and our franchisee was broadened later. So this was the outcome of 1935 Act. So I have actually jumped to So in the meantime, Dr. Ambedkar used to submit all his memorandums. First, he formed Bahishkrit Hitkarini Sabha, then Independent Labour Party, then Mahat Satyagraha for water, taking water from the public places. Then he fought for the Kalaram Mandir movement. So the intention of Dr. Ambedkar was not to promote worshipping. He said, I just wanted to show to the society and the people that we are not equal. We are not being given equal treatment. Either it may be a hard tank where an animal can take water, but we can't take water from there. Though it was thrown open by the Mumbai Municipal Corporation that all Dharamshala, Sarai, Pond, Talab, everything will be free for all access. But that was not the case. Likewise, Kalaram temple, people were very religious. So Dr. Ambedkar wanted to tell the people, okay, you are interested in puja, okay, come with me. Then he took them to Kalaram. They were not permitted to enter. Like this. So then he wrote books also. Next slide is. Then initially, I tell you, Dr. Ambedkar the British said, okay, we will do one thing. We will form a cabinet mission came. We will form a constituent assembly. So for the kind information of our guest, Dr. Ambedkar was not in favor of this constituent assembly because he said, okay, we have fought so many struggles with the Britishers and taken so many benefits from the Britishers. Once the Constituent Assembly is formed, then everything will start from ABC. Then, but later on, Britishers said no, they formed the Constituent Assembly. Then Dr. Ambedkar's Scheduled Caste Federation did not have any member in the assembly, so it became a problem for him how to get elected from there. Then Jogendranath Mandal came to his rescue and he was elected from East Bengal, Khulna and Jessore seat. So then the partition came. In the partition, what happened? There was a formula that any Hindu-Muslim population were divided, territories will be divided based on the quantum of population. If the population is more than 50% of any community, that area will go to, if Muslims are more, that will go to Pakistan. If Hindus are more, that will come to India. But in the case of Khulna and Jessore, records show that the Hindu population was more than, some say 55, some say 54, like this. It was more than 50%. But even then, that was given to East Pakistan. That rendered Dr. Ambedkar's seat useless because that seat went to Pakistan. Now it was a problem. Then in the meantime, Dr. Ambedkar has initially participated in the Constituent Assembly debates. And Nehru's proposal was there. So that was opposed by the M.R. Jacker. So Dr. Ambedkar supported the amendment, asking, yes, he is right. And he gave his own arguments. And in his speech, all were impressed. All Constituent Assembly members were impressed. Then they thought, then Sardar Patel, Gandhi, and everything. This is what, as per record, says. They says no. In our New India's Constituent Assembly, presence of Dr. Ambedkar is a must. We have to take the cooperation of all the Indians. So they brought M.R. Jacker resigned his seat, and Dr. Ambedkar was elected from Bombay unopposed, and he was brought. Then very soon he was made chairman of the drafting committee, and the role of Dr. Ambedkar starts. Before that, what Dr. Ambedkar did, Dr. Ambedkar wrote a book, States and Minorities. In the States and Minorities, he has laid down his concept of state socialism and how the resources should be divided, how there is how Dalits, how depressed classes now they are called scheduled castes, how welfare of scheduled castes can be done. So he proposed that land should be nationalized, permanent safeguards for scheduled castes should be put in place, stringent laws should be there for their atrocity act, and he advocated strong judiciary and anti-discrimination laws against social boycotts and Dr. and all sides of things. But when he was made the chairman of the drafting committee, his primary role was to collate all the there were many subcommittees. He was also in 2-3 subcommittees. Then, since the Constituent Assembly was dominated by Congress people, and Dr. Ambedkar, Constituent Assembly has 7-8 members. Others, some fell ill, some did not join, some did not attend, some went to foreign countries, some were like this. So he was lone member who has to steer everything. So then various proposals came. So more than 7,000 amendments were dealt by Dr. Ambedkar. Then out of that, 2,500 amendments were exceeded, and all decisions were taken by, actually Congress was in majority, so they were taken by the Congress people. So he has to align with them. So he wanted many more amendments, many more transformational changes, but Congress was party of big business people and like this. So they said no, land nationalization land is not immediately possible. So what they did, they introduced that director of principles of state policy. In fundamental rights, they gave fundamental liberties, like this, and some which they could not implement, they put it into director principle of state policy. As and when new policies, new laws will be passed, these will be the guiding principles. So then he was the steering force. So now I tell you 2-3 things. People criticize our constitution. It's a borrowed constitution. They have copied it from where. So Dr. Ambedkar said कि कोई भी अच्छी बात है उसको अगर हम अडॉप्ट करते हैं तो दिस इज नॉट कॉपिंग, दिस इज एक्वायरिंग. So I will give you some examples from where they have borrowed what. First of all, 1935 Act say they have borrowed federal scheme, office of governor, public service commissions, emergency provisions, administrative details, and judicial setup. This was already in 1935 Act. This they have borrowed. Then United Kingdom say British Constitution, though that is not written, but practice की parliamentary system we have taken from British Constitution. Bicameral parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, we have taken from Britain. Cabinet system and collective responsibility we have taken from Britain. Role of Prime Minister and rule of law, single citizenship, and legislative procedure we have taken from Britain. Then from United States of India, we have acquired fundamental rights. Preamble we have adopted on the lines of US Constitution. Independence of judiciary we have taken from United States. Concept of judicial review we have taken from US. Then impeachment of president, removal of judges, removal of and vice president and chairman of Rajya Sabha, Bill of Rights type. This is we have taken from Constitution of the United States of America. Then from Ireland, in Constitution we have taken directive principle of state policy. This is they have adopted from Ireland. Method of presidential election, nomination of 12 Rajya Sabha members by president. This is they have taken from Irish Constitution. Then from Canadian Constitution, they have borrowed directive principle of state policy, method of president election. Then from Canada, they have taken quasi-federal structure, federalism with strong center. This they have acquired from Canada. Then appointment of governors they have acquired from Canada. Then advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court they have acquired from Canada. Then from Australian Constitution, they have adopted concurrent list. We are all aware there are three lists. One is central list, another is state list, and third one is concurrent list. So we have acquired this from Australian Constitution. Then joint sitting of both houses, they have adopted from Australian Constitution. Then from USSR, they have adopted fundamental duties. But fundamental duties were introduced in Indian Constitution only during the 42nd Amendment, during Indira Gandhi tenure. And earlier, only fundamental rights were there. The duties were introduced in 1976. And 5-year plans we have introduced, we have adopted from United States of USSR. Then from French Revolution, and now I come to one more point. Dr. Ambedkar had certain basic liberty, equality, and fraternity. These Dr. Ambedkar said, I have not borrowed them from French Revolution, but I have borrowed them from Buddha. From Buddhism I have acquired. And one thing more, Akash Singh Rathod, in his book, he has said, in our preamble, liberty, equality, a fraternity with dignity. This was added when the third reading of the Constitution was going on. He said, fraternity without dignity is meaningless. So that dignity was added at the behest of Dr. Ambedkar. This is what Akash Singh Rathod says. You can go through his book. Then from Germany, we have acquired suspension of fundamental rights during emergency. In case emergency is declared, then you can't enforce fundamental rights. Emergency powers of the president. This we have acquired from German Constitution. Then from South Africa, we have acquired the procedure for constitutional amendments. Because Dr. Ambedkar said that Constitution is a moving document. It is not fixed. So they left certain things for the future generations. That's what, because they said, yes, new demands will come, new situations will arise, then the amendments will be necessary. So that was from South Africa. Last, from Japan, Japanese constitution, we have taken parliamentary law-making procedures, concept of procedure established by law, Article 21, right to life and liberty. So these are, I wanted to share from where we have borrowed what. But Dr. Ambedkar strongly said that acquiring these concepts, which are universally adopted by many advanced countries, so that is not copying. If we acquire the good habits, good things from others, it's not copy, it's evolution. And one more thing Dr. Ambedkar emphasized was, Dr. Ambedkar said that constitutional morality, he emphasized too much on constitutional morality. Constitutional morality is to be acquired, it's to be evolved, it's not in our society. Because Dr. Ambedkar, while delivering his lecture in the Constituent Assembly, said that politically we have win freedom. There is one vote, one person, one value, one vote. But there is, in social and economic field, we are yet to have equality. There is no economic equality. There is no social equality here. So if this is not checked, this is not controlled, this is not remedied, then we are not sure how long our independence will last. Because this will break the social fabric of the society if this inequalities prevail. Likewise, he championed Article 14 to 31, 32 for equality, freedom, non-discrimination, Article 17, abolition of untouchability. But Dr. Ambedkar said that Article 17 is not sufficient, because we need law and state machinery to implement that. That's why that law was passed removal of Untouchability Act. Which in 1989 became Protection of Civil Rights Act. And we have Article 32, right to constitutional remedies. Dr. Ambedkar said this is the heart and soul of the Constitution and ensured justifiable rights to protect citizens from social tyranny. I will devote 2 minutes on Article 70. कि अनटचेबिलिटी पेपर पर खत्म करने से खत्म नहीं होने वाली है, ये इट्स सिंबॉलिक है सिर्फ. तो यू नीड टू पास स्पेसिफिक एंड स्ट्रिंजेंट लॉज, ओनली देन इट विल बी डन, अदरवाइज इट विल बी डेड लेटर. ही यूज्ड दिस वर्ड डेड लेटर विदाउट लीगल बैकिंग. आप कानून पास करते रहो, सोसाइटी आपकी मानती नहीं है. दिस व्हाट हैपनिंग टुडे. तो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर has said years before कि simply passing law doesn't work unless the mentality or the fear of law in the society is there. That is possible only when you have stringent machinery, state machinery to implement your laws. Second, then we come to reservations and affirmative actions. So Dr. Ambedkar said there is nothing like efficiency. We do not want efficient government. We want good government with proportional representation of all sections of society, and so that overall development of all sections takes place. He was always critical of efficiency bogey. जो आज भी लोग करते हैं ना, रिजर्वेशन से efficiency effect होती है. तो when we read Dr. Ambedkar, we understand कि efficiency is a false concept. Even Amrit Sen has written many times कि this merit and efficiency, they are all dubious concerns. There is no scientific logic behind that. So these are some of the initiatives. I will just, 2-3 more slides are there. I will sum up. He was a staunch follower of, advocate of state socialism and land reforms, and balance political rights with social and economic democracy. I have already told. Constitutional morality and fraternity, I have already shared. He emphasized social democracy along with political democracy. He warned against majoritarian undermining minority rights. Because today what happening, it's a communal majority. And Dr. Ambedkar has warned us about this communal majority. And we all know it. Then as a first law minister during same tenure, he introduced Hindu Court Bill. He sought equal rights for women in marriage, in inheritance, in divorce. But he faced a lot of opposition when the bill was stalled, and he resigned later. So he was the savior of female population in India. But it's very sad story that even females in India hardly know who was your real savior. Now I will tell you one small incident. In 1953, when he was in Rajya Sabha, there was a discussion going on about then Dr. Ambedkar said, then people told him कि भाई ये संविधान तो तुमने ही बनाया है, तुम इसकी बुराई क्यों कर रहे हो? क्योंकि डॉक्टर अंबेडकर ने कहा भी तुमने जो है ना दलित्स के लिए कुछ नहीं किया, ओबीसीज के लिए कुछ नहीं किया, तुमने ये चीजें कुछ नहीं किया, ये क्या हो रहा है? तो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर ने जोश में आके बोल दिया कि आज मेरा बस चले तो मैं इसको जला के फेंक दूं. और उस स्टेटमेंट की बहुत ज्यादा क्रिटिसिज्म हुआ कि भाई डॉक्टर अंबेडकर आपने तो खुद बनाया है, आप ऐसे कैसे बोल रहे हो इस तरह की बात को. तो उन्होंने 2 साल बाद फिर किसी और डिस्कशन के ऊपर उन्होंने कहा कि मैंने ये कहा था कि ये संविधान जो है ये देवताओं के रहने के लिए हमने एक जगह बनाई थी, पर यहाँ शैतान आके घुस गए हैं. क्योंकि डॉक्टर अंबेडकर बोलते थे संविधान कितना ही बेकार हो, लागू करने वाले अगर अच्छे लोग हैं तो संविधान काम करेगा। संविधान कितना ही अच्छा हो और लागू करने वाले बेकार लोग हैं तो संविधान काम नहीं करेगा। कोई भी संविधान अच्छा या बुरा नहीं होता, उसके लागू करने वालों के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। तो ये एक स्टेटमेंट थी जो बड़ी लाइमलाइट में आई, बड़ा क्रिटिसाइज हुआ और ये बड़ी चर्चाएं होती हैं। तो जो आप कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की बुक्स पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें ये चीजें आएंगी, तो इसलिए मैंने आपको इसका जिक्र कर दिया। उनको फादर ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्यों बोला जाता है, ये उनकी लेगेसी है। वो यूनानिमसली प्रेज्ड बाय कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट असेंबली मेंबर्स, जो सब ने, हम देखेंगे जो मिनट्स हैं उसमें 2473 2403 अमेंडमेंट्स बैलेंसिंग इंक्लूसिविटी एंड कोहेरेंस। He was the man single-handedly gone through all and each and every amendment. He handled each and every objection, and he convinced. He had such a convincing power, ki marvelous convincing power. Then enduring relevance and constitutional culture, last का है, he warned constitution success depends on implements character, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया है। और like constitutional morality and social justice, it's yet to take place in India, and it's yet to develop. तो अब इनका जो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर का ओवरऑल इम्पैक्ट क्या रहा, तो 3 या 4 पॉइंट में मैं आपको बता देता हूँ इन नटशेल। चेयरमैन थे, एक तो अनटचेबिलिटी बनाई थी उन्होंने, अनटचेबिलिटी एक्ट किया था, साथ में कहा स्ट्रॉन्ग लॉज होंगे तब ये खत्म हो पाएगी। फिर रिजर्वेशंस दिए, आर्टिकल 15(4), 16(4), 330, 332, राइट टू इक्वलिटी। आज हम सब कानून की नजर में इक्वल हैं, क्रेडिट गोज टू हिम, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम जो ग्राउंड लेवल पे रियलिटी है दैट हैज टेक प्लेस, दैट हैज विल टेक टाइम। देन डायरेक्टर प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी। देन अब पहले व्हेन इंडिया गॉट इंडिपेंडेंस इट वाज ए वेलफेयर स्टेट, education was free, health was free, but things have come to a stage today we are seeing that is a thing of concern. Then he rejected argument of efficiency in government employment. He said no, proportional representation of all stakeholders should be there in the country progress. Then secularism, he was a strong votary of secularism. Because at that time there was no need felt to write the word secularism in socialism and secularism, कि we have already adopted 5-year plans or all, कि there was no need to mention secularism because state will remain away from any religion. But now things have changed. So these are some of the views which I wanted to share. So finally, I would say his transformative role was, again I repeat, he turned the constitution into a social tool. It's a moving tool. It's a vehicle of social justice. Then director principles was his contribution. And his profound contribution is parliamentary democracy. He was the votary of that. He supported it. And he supported federalism with strong center. He always sent independence. He stood for independence of judiciary and minority rights safeguards. He stressed constitutional morality. And his enduring legacy, lastly, is governance framework and social charter, ideals of liberty, equality, fraternity, justice with dignity. And its constitution is a living document. It can be amended as per the time warrants. And Ambedkar is remembered as the chief architect of modern India's democracy. Thank you very much. I have completed my. Thank you, sir.
Abhijit sir.
Sir, finish, sir.
Abhijit sir.
Sir.
Yeah.
Now
You are the moderator of this session. You can take questions and
yeah,
answers.
I request all attendees to if they have got any question, please forward those questions to Dr. Anand. Is there? He will remove some of your doubts. So anybody who has got some doubts or question?
Saroj sir, your voice is not coming, I think.
हेलो
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हेलो सर, जय भीम टू एवरीबॉडी. आई एम इंजीनियर अहमद रोज फ्रॉम हिमाचल प्रदेश. We are grateful to Mr. Anand who informed us about the enduring legacy and transformative role of Dr. Ambedkar. Here, particularly, I want to know that here you said about nationalization of land. So, kindly elaborate this aspect in detail and also describe the progress in this case till date. If no progress, then what to do about this to solve this problem? And here I want to mention a decision from the Honorable High Court of Himachal Pradesh. I am taking time, sir. Sorry. Nowadays, it is a burning issue regarding the decision of the Honorable High Court of Shimla, HP, that this encroachment should be removed by 26th of February 2025. So under the shadow of this decision, around more than 2 lakhs people are being affected and their houses will be bulldozed if it is these orders are implemented strictly. So what is the use of this proposal of nationalization of land if not implemented? Because people who are being, where their houses are being bulldozed, they are from the marginalized communities, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes. And if this facility of this problem and this facility of the allotment of land is not there, so what is the use of equality and equity? And these problems are coming up, not in Himachal Pradesh, in every corner of India. The people, they are not having land. And these things are being faced by them. So tell me about this nationalization of land. Is it possible or is it only in the constitution? Thank you very much, sir.
हाँ दारोद साहब, थैंक यू. आपके क्वेश्चन के दो इश्यूज हैं. एक तो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर की कंसेप्ट ऑफ नेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ लैंड, दूसरा जो आपने हिमाचल का बताया है ना, तो हिमाचल वाले के बाद में तो आप ज्यादा प्रकाश डालते हैं, आई एम नॉट अवेयर. तो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर ने किताब लिखी थी स्टेट्स एंड माइनॉरिटीज, वो दैट वाज ए मिनी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन टाइप. उसमें उन्होंने स्टेट सोशलिज्म की कंसेप्ट को उन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था. उसमें उन्होंने कहा था कि जमीन का मालिक सरकार होनी चाहिए, कोऑपरेटिव फार्मिंग होनी चाहिए. ये जो बड़े ये जो है ना, वो सरकार मालिक होगी, उसको इंडस्ट्री मानिए आप. तो जो टूल्स चाहिए, खाद चाहिए, मशीनें चाहिए, मशीनरी चाहिए, पावर इम्प्लीमेंट, वो सब स्टेट प्रोवाइड करे और वो वहां करे. और कोऑपरेटिव फार्मिंग पैटर्न पे होना चाहिए, मालिक कोई इंडिविजुअल नहीं होना चाहिए. बेसिक इसका पर्पस ये था जो डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर, लेकिन वो मानी नहीं गई.
हाँ, ये हुआ नहीं ना,
ये मानी. तो ये बात तो, और फिर स्टेट्स एंड माइनॉरिटीज रिकमेंडेशन थी डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर की, वो आप किताब पढ़ सकते हैं. उसमें डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर ने कहा था लैंड शुड बी नेशनलाइज्ड. एक बात तो ये होगी. तो आपकी दूसरा हिमाचल की जहां तक बात आती है, तो डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर ने कहीं पर ये भी कहा था कि इनके सेपरेट सेटलमेंट्स होने चाहिए, क्योंकि गांव जो है ना, दे आर सेसपुल्स ऑफ कास्टिज्म, और जाति बिरादरी का ये बहुत गंद है. तो डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर ने
exactly.
सेपरेट वो भी मांगे थे, सेटलमेंट्स भी दलित्स के लिए, लेकिन कुछ बातें इंप्लीमेंट नहीं हो पाई और अभी तक वो चल रही हैं। तो कुछ इंदिरा गांधी ने की थी, जो हम सुनते हैं इमरजेंसी के अंदर या बाद में कुछ ना, तो वही इनको दो, लेकिन पूरी तरह इंप्लीमेंट नहीं हो पाई। तो उसका अभी तो ये तो ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस है सर। तो हिमाचल वाली जजमेंट के बारे में मुझे ज्यादा पूरा आइडिया नहीं है सर।
And this
Sir.
some land is given during emergency, no problem at all. But the past history of more than you see 2-3 generations back, you see the many villages, they were installed. They were the land was given to them. So you serve us and you get this land, and that land was belonging to the this you see government. And now it is the problem that the villages where there is now the houses are multiplied till so many from 3-4 generations are there, and you see they are being uprooted now if this decision is implemented.
Sir, we have
This is the
Mr.
problem.
Abhijit Kumar. He was mayor in Bharatpur. So I think he can throw better light on such issues, sir. If you want,
Yes.
sir, you come to
Yes.
my rescue.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now,
एक
first of
क्वेश्चन
all,
करना
Mr.
था।
Dalit, let's not divert from the topic, because what you are talking about is a very structural problem in India. Now, since the state socialism of Dr. Ambedkar was not accepted, so Indira Gandhi was the first person to pass the law regarding this Land Ceiling Act. But that Land Ceiling Act became, what should I say, a big pain in the neck of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, because this was one of the regions that the landed class went against her, and later on emergency was imposed. Of course, no useful purpose was served at that point of time. Some small land was declared as surplus and was distributed among landless laborers and scheduled caste members. Now, this is a problem which cannot be solved as far as present arrangement is concerned, and considering the fact that today what we have is monopolistic capitalism. Congress was always there after 1991 as a liberal capitalism, where, of course, we adopted capitalism after 1991, but it was to be very liberal, which means every society, every part of the society should get opportunity to come into it. But now it has been turned upside down and has become monopolistic capitalism. So under the present circumstances, it is not possible as far as I consider. And this land issue is a structural problem. It requires a different kind of governance mechanism. It cannot be solved with this present setup.
So, sir, do you think
Any
that
other brother who would like?
do you think that this equality could be achieved
I think
without
you are stretching it too
land?
far.
Land
Let others
this.
get opportunity. Darosa, let
Thank you.
others also get some opportunity, because
Okay, sir. Thank you.
सर महेंद्र सर
any
से एक
other
क्वेश्चन
brother?
करना
Pardon,
सर
sir?
महेंद्र सर से एक क्वेश्चन करना था कि राष्ट्रपति और राज्यपाल के बीच में राष्ट्रपति से ज्यादा पावर राज्यपाल को क्यों दी गई थी? इसमें क्या मजबूरी थी सभा की कि राज्यपाल बिल को होल्ड कर सकता है, उसको ना यहाँ कहता है ना कहता है। राष्ट्रपति के ऊपर ये बंधन लगा है, बंधन नहीं है। राष्ट्रपति के पास एक बार अगर पार्लियामेंट बिल पास करके दोबारा भेज देती है तो वो पास किया मान लिया जाता है, पर राज्यपाल के संबंध में ऐसा नहीं है। ऐसा क्यों दिया गया था?
वो सर, जब संविधान बना तो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर ने कहा बहुत सारी नई सिचुएशन आएंगी और समय उसका समाधान करेगा। तो आज यही हो रहा है। राष्ट्रपति ने प्रेसिडेंशियल रेफरेंस किया हुआ है सुप्रीम कोर्ट को, सेम इशू को, और सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास है कुछ, उन्होंने राय अपनी दे दी है। इन्होंने कहा भी 3 महीने के अंदर अंदर आप फैसला कीजिए। अब उस पर अभी बहस हो रही है, शायद अब वो आ जाएगा फाइनल आउटकम। तो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर ने खुद कहा है बहुत सारी चीजें आएंगी आने वाले टाइम में, इसलिए अमेंडमेंट्स का भी स्कोप रखा और समय के हिसाब से एवोल्यूशन होती है कई चीजें, क्योंकि उस टाइम वो सिचुएशन नहीं थी। अब आज वो सिचुएशन आई है तो उसका सोल्यूशन आएगा। अब जैसे जुडिशरी में हमारा नहीं है रिप्रेजेंटेशन, अब ये उन्होंने इमेजिन नहीं किया था कि ये हालत हो जाएगी क्या, कि इनका कोई भी नहीं रहेगा और हमारे ऊपर फैसले वो करते हैं। तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं आपकी ऐसी जहां पर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन साइलेंट है। अब इंडियन जुडिशियल सर्विस के ऊपर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्यों साइलेंट है, क्यों नहीं फैसला हुआ, तो बहुत सारी बातें हैं, यही बात नहीं है। हमें भी परेशानी है, ये क्यों छूट गया, ऐसा क्यों नहीं हुआ, ऐसा क्यों नहीं हुआ। वो तो जब डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर का आने वाली जनरेशन है ना, दे विल डिसाइड अप्रोप्रिएटली।
सर, let me contribute little bit about your this
यस
thing.
यस सर, यस
कोई
सर।
भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होता है वो एक लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म है जो टाइम के साथ में बदलते रहता है। कुछ चीजें जो उस समय नहीं थी जो आज प्रॉप अप हो रही हैं, विकास हो रहा है, समस्याएं बढ़ती चली जा रही हैं। किसी ने भी नहीं सोचा था कि आज का गवर्नर ऐसा व्यक्ति होगा। ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया था फ्रीडम फाइटर्स ने, इसमें देश आगे रख के काम किया था। अब धीरे धीरे वो फ्रीडम का जो जो स्पिरिट थी वो तो चली गई। अब तो ये सत्ता का लड़ाई रह गई है और उसमें ये गवर्नर जिस तरीके से काम कर रहे हैं, दे आर बेसिकली, कहते तो ये हैं कि वो सेंटर के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है, यानी प्रेसिडेंट के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं, बट हकीकत में वो स्पोक्स पर्सन बन गए पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के। किसी ने भी ये नहीं सोचा था कि ऐसा भी दिन आएगा। एनीवे, अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट इस पर कह रहा है, यही तो सवाल वर्तमान सरकार ने उठाए हैं। क्या सुप्रीम कोर्ट का यह पावर है कि वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को बदल दे? भाई उसमें यह है कि गवर्नर हैज टू टेक डिसीजन विद इन रीजनेबल टाइम। देन व्हाट इज रीजनेबल टाइम? दिस इज व्हाट सुप्रीम कोर्ट सेइंग कि रीजनेबल टाइम जो हम सब समझते हैं, अनरीजनेबल टाइम होता है कि आप वर्षों तक पड़े रहने दो। वही एक इशू है। एनी अदर जेंटलमैन हु वुड लाइक टू क्लेरिफाई सम ऑफ हिज डाउट्स? ओके, आई थिंक रवि साहब.
Sir, sir,
So it was a wonderful talk from Mr. Mahind Kumar Anandji, and we will look forward to such kind of talks in future also. And thank you, participants who have spared some time to attend this the seminar, this talk given by Dr. Anand Saab. And at the last, I would say you have enlightened. I do not know about others, but you have enlightened me regarding certain aspects which were missing. Now I've got new light in these issues. खासतौर से जो डॉक्टर का एक रोल रहा है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेकिंग में इंडिया में, इसमें तो सभी का मानना यही है कि डॉक्टर अंबेडकर वाज द सोल पर्सन, दो ही वाज हैविंग लॉट मेनी मेंबर्स, 6 members, but he was the sole person to author this constitution. So thank you, Dr. Anand Saab. Thank you very much,
Thank
Ravi
you.
Saab, for
sir,
arranging this.
thank you, sir. Thank you once again, all the participants and Abhijit Kumar sir and Anand Kumar sir. Next week we have the lecture, I think, on majority role and majorityism from USA next Saturday, 7 o'clock. So it's also a continuation of like our Anand sir told about the majority minority role. So I think this is interesting topic. Please join for the next lecture also on Saturday, next Saturday, and we'll continue till to 75th lecture. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mahendra sir, and thank you one and all to
Thank you
participate
very
in
much,
this
sir,
meeting.
for giving me an
Thank you,
opportunity, sir.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sir, Jai Bhim.